Right, hello, just a super quick update on the front garden. I don't do much in the front, but we'll have a quick look, see what's going on. Obviously there will be a little bit of traffic noise. What a beauty. Right, so in September now, and suddenly we've got some sun and some warm temperatures for a week. But it's normally the time of year you start getting the pokers rearing their heads, so they're starting to look good. There's loads and loads coming up. Incidentally, this is the bird of paradise canna that I dug up from my border in the back. I weren't sure if that would affect the flowering, but it looks like it's going to flower any day now, so that's obviously not affected that whatsoever. Just chucked it in a pot. There's a clump there and a clump here as well. Just keep them, give them plenty of water there. They seem to be happy enough. Can cordline doing well. It's putting on some growth. The Phoenix Robellini kicking out loads and loads of new fronds. There's two plants in there, it's a double. Petunias starting to wane a little bit. I never really went mental this year due to the cooler summer. But yeah, the Phoenix Canariensis is doing okay in the pots. And same this side, mirrored. Little fig leaf doing, fig tree doing well there. And Trepicarpus fortunei, which was planted at the beginning of the year, has put on a good 6 inches of trunk, so that's doing well. Obviously all the cannas doing well, flowering, looking good. Some of the little palms are just literally getting established. Obviously it looks really yellow on there coming up on the phone, but they are a lot more green in real life, believe it or not. So yeah, that is the saw palmetto silver version, just getting established. That went in the spring, same as the Triphanix campestris. So they're just getting their roots in, so I didn't expect too much growth from them. Everything else seems to be doing okay. I don't get much watering done in the front here, so nothing's looking super great, but surprisingly the cannas are doing quite well. I do come out nearly every night and water the tree fern, obviously, and that's still putting out new fronds, so it's obviously quite happy there. It does get a lot of sun, but let's just go back and have a look at this Afghanistan shrub palm. That's quite a nice silvery green. I think that is a new frond this year, and it's pushing out a new one. That only went in the spring, so that's obviously doing quite well. So this is one of my filibusters, Cross Washingtonia, which I put in, and that's pushed out a frond and a new one pushing. Very small Yucca rostrata there, silver version. There's actually 2 heads on that. It's not got no trunk on it yet, but so everything is just sort of set. And then this is literally this front garden was done spring this year, so basically everything is new apart from the hydrangea and the heathers. So all these Phoenix Canariensis there and Robusta all getting their feet in. Same with the Yucca there, the Yucca jewel that is. So we've got food cannas down here which are struggling a little bit because, like I say, it's been very dry this summer. The old dwarf palmetto Sable Minor. It's doing okay. We've got one big frond here. That already had that, but this is the one new one which is pushing out now. Didn't expect too much from that, being this first year in, and they are very slow anyway. But that, give that a year or two, that should look quite nice. So yeah, everything is doing okay. Got camera up soon. Well, it's starting to really clump up now, getting quite bushy. Another robusta there, fig tree. Some more red hot pokers starting to come. And we've got the little waggy in the corner, doing okay. And then we've got the raised planters in the middle here. The Luteacacia Thai Giant nearly gave up. Pushed this leaf out a couple of weeks ago. It's so dull that it got smaller and smaller again, but I might dig that out soon. But the Purple Heart is doing well, and the purple sweet potato vine. So the arid section's looking quite good. The Agave attenuata is looking quite nice. That's the really soft agave, has no spines on that. Also known as foxtail agave because of the big flower it sends out, looks like a huge foxtail. So we've got a couple of little cacti settling in. Obviously we've got the tricolour agave there. This is done really well. This is over doubled in size this year. This went in the spring or early summer. And then the Bootea, which is again, it's doing well. I mean, it's growing. It's pushed out several fronds this year, and there's 3 coming all out at once here, so that should fill out. I had to cut some of the old fronds back a bit because they're looking a bit rough. But yeah, give that a year or two, that'll be a nice centerpiece. And then last but not least, we've got the red banana, which was a very small plant when I put it in, and that's filled out nicely. It's not too big, but good colour on it nevertheless. And a couple of little cannas around it. So that sort of concludes the front garden update, and thanks for watching.